I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I ain't so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. It's my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh we. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh we. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Herbert to throw right away. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. It's Eckler again. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert off the bootleg. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. step. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Michael O.J. Mudia providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield off the play fake.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st down.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. But they'll send the tight end in motion.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And the offense is going to get the ball back. And after all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mayfield on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Trailed over in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Mayfield to throw it. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And all it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is when every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play fake. Mayfield. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go play action. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six on a Charger TD. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First down, Mayfield. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Here's Baker. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Shakes off the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, couldn't evade all of them.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Mayfield to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
First down, Broncos.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at midfield stripe. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 30 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Albert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mayfield. This to possibly force OT. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Chargers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.